Good afternoon, everyone. It's going on 5 o'clock here on the 13th of October, and it's Monday afternoon. What I'm talking about, it's not morning. Mark and I have been reading through Genesis. Today we're going to be reading through Genesis 10, which is the generations of the sons of Noah. So this whole chapter is pretty much going to be the genealogy of the sons of Noah. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah: Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth: Gomer, Magog, Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tyrus. And the sons of Gomer: Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah. Now I may not be pronouncing some of these correctly. And the sons of Javan: Elisha, and Tarshish, and Kittim, and Dodanim. But these were the isles of the Gentiles, divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after their families, and their nations. And the sons of Ham: Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush: Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabteca. And the sons of Ramah: Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of the kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Cana, in the land of Shinar. Out of the land went forth Asher, and builded Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth, and Calah. And Resen between Nineveh and Calah, the same as a great city. And Mizraim begat Ludum, and Anaman, and Lehaban, and Naphtahim, and Pathrusim, and Cashlahim, out of whom came Philistim, and Caphtorim. And Canaan begat Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and the Jezebite, and the Amorite, and the Girgasite, and the Hivite, and the Archite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite, and the Zamorite, and the Hamathite. And afterwards were the families of the Canaan spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza, you've heard of Gaza, as thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem: Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. And the children of Aram: Uz, and Huel, and Gether, and Mash. And Arphaxad begat Selah, and Selah begat Eber. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. And, it never ceased to amaze me how the records on all this great detail was kept on all these genealogies. And Joktan begat Almadad, and Sheleph, and Hazarmaveth, and Jerah, and Hadaram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Obal, and Abimal, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobad. All these were the sons of Joktan. And the dwelling was from Mesha, as thou goest into Sephir, a mount of east. These are the sons of Shem after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah after their generations, in their nations. By these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. So there you have it. I'll turn this over to Mark and have him read this again. The long genealogy of the generations of the sons of Noah.
Genesis chapter 10. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah: Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tyrus. The son of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Riphath, Tarma, and the sons of Javan, Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Donaman. By these were the isles, the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families and their nations. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. The sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabtica. And the sons of Ramah, Sheman, and Dedan. And Cush began Nimrod, and began to be mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, whereof it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. At the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, and the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Asher, and builded Nineveh, and the city of Rehoboth, and Calah. And Rezin began Nineveh, and Calah, the same, the great city. Mizraim began Ludum, and Anam, and Leah, Bim, and Naphthalim, and Pashurim, and Calcium, out of whom came Philistium, and Ketorium. And Caleb began Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgashite, and the Hivite, and the Arkite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. And afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. The border of the Canaanites was from Sidon as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza as thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, after families, after tongues, in their countries, in their nations. Unto Shem also the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lug, Aram, the children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Mash. Arphaxad began Salah, and Salah began Eber. Unto Eber were born two sons. The name of the one was Peleg, for in his days was earth divided. His brother's name was Joktan. Joktan began Almadad, and Shelopheth, and Hazarmouth, and Jerah, and Hadaram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Obal, and Abiel, and Shneba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Joab. All these were the sons of Joktan. Dwelling was from Mesha, as thou goest unto Sephar, a mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem, after families, after tongues, their lands, after nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after generations, and their nations, and by these the nation divided the earth after the flood. I'm done.
Okay, well, not a lot to say about that other than there's a long line of generations there. Hope you all have a good afternoon.